guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video, we're in the dyno room. You see who's with us. You know what that means. Oh, I smell it. There's a Honda in here. Yeah, that's right, guys. CBR 1000 RR-R. Yeah, that's right, guys. One of the pirate bikes is in here. CBR 1000 RR-R SP Fireblade. This thing's got 47 names and a lot of horsepower. We're getting it dialed in right now. This one came all the way from New York, 2025, full Akrapovic Evo exhaust and an aftermarket, I think, DNA air filter. The thing is making super good power. This is the all-new, redesigned, new cams, new everything, twin throttles. I mean, there's so many new things I can't even tell you about them all right now because this is just the intro. Stay with us, guys. Here we go.
From the factory, if you put aftermarket exhaust on, it needs a lot of tuning. We're getting close. This is our first one. We're learning it. Let's see what we got.
All right, guys, 196 horsepower already, and we've still got a ways to go with smoothing out our fuel table. You see, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Definitely a lot of improvements to be made, but 196, and on top of that, we're dynoing this bike in 5th gear right now, which is where we always dyno them. And I saw the speedometer max out at 186 miles an hour in 5th gear. This thing is going to be way over 200 miles an hour once we get the, of course, the top speed limiter is already removed, but when I go to 6th gear, I'm going to show you in a minute on the dyno, this thing is going to be insane for one of the most restricted bikes you can possibly buy now. Big Country.
I try to tell you, dude.
Your britches is poking out a little bit, boy. I'm telling you.
Honda gang, Honda gang. Dude, you know the deal? This thing's badass, man.
It is super, super badass. Take a look at the front end on it. It looks absolutely insane. Overall, super nice looking machine. I think there's going to be a lot more of these things popping up. Well, I say there's going to be a lot more. This thing is 30 big ones. So I don't know how many more you're going to... Big Country ain't got one right now.
Dude, I'm trying to get my credit up.
Once Big Country get his credit better, he's going to be getting him a new one. But we're going to dial in this air-fuel ratio and get this puppy making some more power. Big Country has been doing some investigating on this thing because he wants to see her make 200 horsepower. Big Country, what we got going on here?
Dude, you got some serious restriction in here. You got to open up this baby's throat. You know what I'm saying?
We can't see it. Oh, yo, it's starting to focus. Get us a flashlight, Country. Look at that. The inside of that thing, crazy restrictive. You see that foam basically here and here? Well, this thing, I don't know what you would call that, but call it
a throat.
The throat, Country says, is, let's just say 5 inches. Well, the throat inside is about 2 inches.
Brother, that's a lot more than 5 inches.
All right, Country says it's a lot more than 5 inches.
A foot.
A foot, Country says. But anyways, she's super restricted.
They stuck a rag in its mouth.
I know. So the reason they do that kind of stuff is for intake noise. So these things, when the EPA, whoever does the, I guess you would say, inspections on these things to make sure that they're legal to come into the country / meet all the factory requirements, they measure the noise, the decibel rating of the intake. Well, in order to quieten the intake, you put basic foam in there, and that's going to restrict the airflow, aka dampen the noise as well.
I mean, that's crazy, dude. I mean, you think the engine really cares how much noise it's hearing?
Now, I don't think the engine cares. Somebody in the government.
Elon Musk taking care of that, dude.
All right. So, anyways, Tesla Nation, he's gonna fix it, and we're gonna have this CBR. I think we're gonna get 200. We're getting the air fuel ratio smoother, but man, I'm like, if we could really rip this thing apart. Now, keep in mind, this bike literally just has an exhaust system and an air filter. No like tricks or anything like that to make more stuff. So definitely, if you got one of these things, rip those intake things out. Now, why do we not do it right now? Because it's probably about a several hour job to take the whole entire front end off. Next thing you could do, 520 chain conversion. That stuff is super simple. Some lighter weight sprockets, lighter weight chains, ceramic wheel bearings. That stuff would make a big difference. I guarantee you it wouldn't be hard at all. We'd probably have 205 horsepower on this thing.
These core moto wheels. I mean, how bike this much money don't have aftermarket wheels, brother?
You would think they would put, I mean, a lot of like the ZX10 RR, they come with magnesium wheels from the factory. This one, they kind of look the exact same as the regular RR model. It does have nice forks, does have nice brakes, the Brembos. But yeah, like you said, I'm kind of surprised it doesn't have a nice magnesium wheel.
Here we go, boys. Let's see if we got a little more power.
Country, she's getting closer. Progress is being made, boys. 198 horsepower now. Let's keep working.
Here we go, guys. This should be our final pull. We're so close to the number we want. Let's see what we got.
Country!
Dude, I knew she was gonna do it.
Country was over here blowing at his mouth extra oxygen for this engine. 201, 85.59 foot-pounds of torque. Super strong, dude. She's still got all the foam, all the stuff in there. I think this thing could easily be a 205 horsepower bike with very few slight modifications. For one, we need ceramic wheel bearings, that's plus 2 horsepower realistically on the dyno. 520 chain conversion, that's plus 2 horsepower. Get rid of that foam. I mean, let's just call it 1 horsepower at least. Velocity stacks. So, I mean, I think 205, I mean, I ain't gonna say 210, but I might say
Hey, a little bit of race fuel, dude.
210 for sure. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you got a 2025 CBR 1000 RR-R or a 2021 through 2024 CBR 1000 RR-R, hit us up, moremafia.com. We'll be happy to flash your ECUs because literally this bike ain't hitting on a whole lot without an ECU flash. Crazy restrictions, and you already know, you already own one, you got an exhaust system on it. Your bike rides like crap, dude. Admit it. They ride terrible. They need lots of fuel. We fix all that in the ECU Flash. Hit us up, moremafia.com. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Race videos coming soon, boys. The track is right around the corner. See you there. Peace out.